If you find a feature that has a sketch, you can click on the sketch and say Edit Sketch, or you can right-click on the sketch and select Edit Sketch. You could also click on the sketch and go to the sketch icon on the sketch toolbar. Also, if you have the Instant 3D tool enabled, which I believe is enabled by default, if that's enabled and you double-click on a sketch, then that puts you in Edit Sketch mode for that sketch. But we're going to work with the Instant 3D tool turned off. Also, when you're in a sketch, there are a lot of different ways to get out. So this time, let's open a sketch by clicking on a flat face of the alternator cover, and notice that there are two icons that look similar in some ways. One is called Sketch, and the other is called Edit Sketch. If you've selected on a flat face and select Edit Sketch, it will put you in the mode of editing the sketch that created that face. But this isn't what we want at all. I want to create a new sketch. So what I need to do is to click on the flat face and then click the sketch icon. This puts me into a sketch that's on that flat face. If I draw a rectangle and then rotate the model, you can see that that rectangle is on the flat face of the alternator cover. Now let's talk about ways to get out of this sketch. We mentioned already the confirmation corner, where the icon with the curly purple arrow gets you out of the sketch and saves the sketch. So there's the sketch at the bottom of the tree. Let's now get back into the sketch by just clicking on it and clicking Edit Sketch. If you exit the sketch with the red X, you get out of the sketch and any changes you've made to it go away. So if I add a circle, let's change to the center point circle and just put a small circle inside, and then exit with the red X, it removes the circle before exiting. If I create a new sketch and exit the new sketch with the red X, then the new sketch is not saved at all. Notice that the circle is not there. It would have been in sketch 11, but because I used the red X to get out, it's not there. I'm going to show you another way to get into a sketch. Click on the face and then just click on the sketch tool I want to use. Create a circle. And this time, if I use the rebuild button, that also gets me out of the sketch, just like the confirmation corner. Let's look at another way to get into a sketch. I'll click on the circle and then click on a flat face. And then I can sketch again. Notice that this is on a different flat face. And let's talk about an additional sketch tool as long as we're here. The Convert Entities button will take an entity from the model and convert it into a sketch entity. So if I click on an edge, say this one, and then click on Convert Entities, it projects that edge into the sketch plane as an arc. So with all of these methods to create sketches, to open sketches, to edit sketches, and to delete changes, you will just need to work with the available methods to see which ones work best for you. While we're here talking about sketches, I have one more topic that I want to deal with, and this is going to be sketch patterns. So I'm going to open a sketch on the top plane just by clicking on it, selecting the Sketch button, and then I'm going to draw a circle off on the side. Now again, because my sketch toolbar is so short, it doesn't have the sketch patterning icons on it. So I'll get them through the menu. Under Tools, Sketch Tools, there are linear and circular patterns. I'm going to select circular pattern in this case, and it defaults by creating a circular pattern around the origin. I can move that point if I want to by changing the location of the X or Y for the center point. You should be able to also grab it and actually drag it with your cursor. And then you can change the number of entities around the pattern or control the angular spacing if you want to control it that way. Sketch patterns are generally not recommended in SOLIDWORKS because feature patterns work so much better. I can understand where if you're coming from a package like AutoCAD, you might be attracted to sketch patterns, but we're going to be dealing with circular patterns for features a little later on. As you can see, this alternator cover has used a couple of different patterns to create the slots and also to create the mounting screw bosses. So SOLIDWORKS does have the ability to create sketch patterns, but in general, we don't use them. I'm going to exit this sketch and not keep the result, so I'll use the red X, and then I'll want to hide some of these sketches. Now you can right-click on a sketch and select hide. That's one way to do it. Or you can use this flyout for the display pane, and you can quickly hide multiple items using this display pane. I find that very useful. You can also click to show different sketch planes if you want to do that. So there are a lot of capabilities available to you with the display pane. Remember, that's with this double arrow at the top of the Feature Manager window.